office. The office is open today. As for the time being, we still have office hours, regular office hours. We'll see how that continues to go. But I just wanted to give you an update on some things, some reminders, but also updates. We do have office hours. Brenda's here, I'm here, Bill is here, and Lindsay will be here shortly. And we're going to be here. Uh, Brenda, of course, is here all the time. Lindsay and I will be here periodically throughout the week. So, just a couple of reminders. If you need to do business in the office and you're feeling okay, you don't have any symptoms, please feel free to come in. We'll be glad to help you how we can. If your business can be done by phone, that would be even better because one of the things that necessitates us having office hours is that we, the staff, don't get sick. So if a couple of us start showing symptoms of something or have to go self quarantine, we'll have to either curtail office hours, limit them, or stop completely for the time being. And we really don't want to do that if we don't have to. So if you can do business by the phone, that would be great. But again, please, if what you need requires coming in, please do so. The other thing I want to say is that it is just a time of what we just have to do in this time. Since we didn't have worship yesterday, we will not be having it Sunday. We still have bills to pay, so please, if you are so inclined, please send your contribution into the office. You can drop it off, but of course you can mail it in. We still have to write the checks, so when churches don't meet, and usually it's because of weather, when churches don't meet, we tend not to make up completely what we would have had we actually had a worship service. So if you can send those things in, we would appreciate it. Online giving, of course, we do that. Maybe this might be a time you want to think about doing online giving, and if you do, just call the office. Brenda can walk you through that. So anyway, thank you for that. Appreciate your continued support. This is a fluid situation, as you know. Reading last night that the CDC is recommending no gatherings of 50 or more for the next 8 weeks. I don't know what that may mean after our 2 weeks is up. It's fluid. I'm certainly not making any decisions right now, and maybe nothing will come to that, and we'll be fine. But we just have to know that we just have to be flexible and agile, and we just have to adjust and go with the flow. So we'll just keep you posted and updated as things develop. Couple things, Bible study this week and next week. We're going to try and do online. We're going to use Zoom. Some of you may be familiar with Zoom. It's not a difficult thing to navigate. What I'm going to do later today is I will post a link to tonight's Bible study online on our Facebook page. I will also email a link to everybody in the church whose email address we have. And if you are not familiar with Zoom, I would recommend maybe 20 to 30 minutes ahead of time clicking into the link, because you may have to download a platform which is completely secure. I've used Zoom a lot. It's completely secure, and you'll have to give it the program permissions to use your camera, use your audio, your microphone. So. And I'm going to try and get on early, and so you may see my little box there with my name. I may not be sitting there; the chair might be empty, but I may just turn it on so that once you're there, you know you're in the right place. So we're going to try that tonight. The study will start at 7 as usual and end at 8, and then tomorrow morning we're going to do the same thing with our Bible study in Esther. And I will send out that link probably early in the morning and by email, so you have that as well. So we'll give this a try the next couple of weeks and see how things work out. Friends, one of the things that I always try and tell myself in the midst of all times is, when life throws things at us that we're not expecting, or when we face certain challenges, do we see obstacles or do we see opportunities? There's no doubt that what's been happening is an obstacle, to be sure. But can we see opportunities to do something with it? Can we see opportunities as we're home more, as we're hunkered down more, to use it as an opportunity to learn, to do some things maybe that we've been putting off at home, projects that we can now do because we're at home. One of the things I'm going to do on the Facebook page throughout, I'll do it today once or twice, and do it throughout the week when I find something, is something to link into that you might find interesting. I know there are like 20, I want to say 20, maybe 10, 20 museums worldwide where you can take virtual tours, and you just get on a link, and you can actually tour that museum in a virtual way on the computer. There's some other things that we could take advantage of, and I may send you some links if you're interested. But it's an opportunity for us to maybe do some of those things we've been needing to do or wanting to do. But the busyness of life has kept that from happening, and now people are less busy. So that gives us an opportunity. One other thing I was also thinking about here is the church and its witness in the midst of this time. I emphasize the importance of the church just witnessing by its very example what the gospel is about. And so, how are we a witness in this time? I need to say, I know there are some TV preachers and some other pastors who either have continued to meet or they don't like not meeting, and they're saying things like, "Well, we're the church; God will protect us," this or that. Um, you know, Bad theology, unfortunately, is everywhere. Uh, Jesus says in the Sermon on the Mount that the rain falls on the just and the unjust. We ought not to think because we're the church that somehow we're immune to these things. And the other thing is that what kind of a terrible witness would it ultimately be if we, the church, say, you know what, we're the church and we're going to meet no matter what, because that's just who we are. And then we help spread the virus. What kind of witness is that? To a community around us where people are not able to work now because they work in the food service business. People will have to be drawing unemployment. There are people now who have to sacrifice by necessity. It's not their first choice. They have to. We, the church, need to sacrifice and be a suffering presence as well. I talk about that a lot in my sermons, that the church, God has called the church to be a suffering presence, to enter into the suffering of the world. And one of the ways that we can do that in this time is by acknowledging to the communities around us, yes, we are in this with you. And that's why we're not going to meet on Sunday mornings, at least for the time being, because we want to be a positive force in this community. We're involved in this. We're with this. We're with you. And we're going to do our part as well. And then think about how we as the church can assist those who will find themselves in financial need because of this situation. Even though unemployment benefits are going to be available and other things will be available in this time, there's still going to be people who this virus shutdown is really going to hurt financially. What can the church do about that? Just some ponderments for you to ponder. So anyway, I think that's about all that I have for now. Be watching for that link later today, so that maybe tonight we can get together and continue our discussion in Mark's Gospel. Feel free again to call me if you have any questions or concerns, any issues that you may have, any pastoral needs you may have, please call. You can call my cell phone, which is published in the church directory. You can also call the church office, of course. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day out there. And you get a sense when you walk out, it's chilly, but you get a sense spring is coming. Spring is about here. New life is coming, and at some point, quarantines will be over, and viruses will have run their course, and the church will still be here, and God's presence will still be surrounding us in love. Anyway, you all take care. Have a great day.